everybody. I'm Karen Canfield from the Board of Selectmen. It is Monday, October 26th, 2020. This morning, we did meet to do our normal town update at Town Hall, but unfortunately, there was a technical error or technical problem. We were not able to record it. So instead, we're doing a take two with myself and our town administrator, Jim Bedreau. What I want to say before I turn it over to Jim is to let folks know a little bit more about the election next week. I'd say about half of our residents have received mail-in ballots. If you return them, great. If you have not, you have the option of filling them out and bringing them to the ballot box at Town Hall. You can walk it in and present it to the town clerk directly. If you, on election day, would still have your mail-in ballot and want to bring that in, you may bring it into Town Hall and follow the same process. Please do not bring your mail-in ballot to the polling place. You will be asked to take it to Town Hall, and it'll just create delays for the staff. So if you have any questions about any of that, go to the town clerk website, town clerk tab on the town website, or call the town clerk. They are doing a great job making sure that every vote is counted. So check there. The other thing, which Jim will touch on right away, is our COVID numbers. Please don't be complacent. Wear your mask, social distance. Let's keep this at bay so that we don't go backwards in our community. And with that, I will turn it over to our town administrator, Jim Bedreau.
Thank you, Ken. The other thing I'd add is on the election, we've seen some reports about the election boxes being vandalized or ballots being vandalized in election boxes. People should know that our box is under constant video surveillance, and the police have a regular routine that they keep an eye on it. Plus, we empty it on a regular basis, so it never will have more than a couple ballots in. So people should be aware that that's secure as we can make it, and we'll continue to monitor that as things go on. But from COVID, we have 6 new cases since last Tuesday. There are 4 separate households and a repeat household from a previous case. Our color map is now red on the state's COVID map. That means we have more than 8 cases per 100,000 population. Our 14-day positivity rate was up to 1.8 from 1.3 the previous week. This has continued to go up the last several weeks. The state's positivity rate yesterday was 6.4%, which is high. If we remain in the red for 3 consecutive weeks, then we will roll back from phase 3, step 2 to phase 3, step 1, meaning some recently opened businesses and a small limit on gatherings will be rolled back. Plymouth and Kingston will just return to 3, 1. Right now, Scituate, Weymouth, Hingham, Rockland, Hanover, Pembroke, Marshfield, Kingston, and Plymouth are all red communities. Cohasset, Knoll, and Duxbury are 1 level lower at yellow. I know Rockland High is now gone to remote learning because of cases over there. All hockey and figure skating have been ended for at least the next 2 weeks. Our numbers continue to trend high, too high. We know, we've talked about it, that there's a lot of COVID fatigue out there. People are tired of wearing their masks. People are tired of following the rules. But we see what happens when we get complacent. Our numbers are up. We've gone from green to red fairly quickly. So people need to continue wearing their masks. If you're indoors, you need to wear a mask. If you're outdoors and can't social distance, you need to wear a mask. You need to wash your hands. You need to cover your mouth. And if you don't feel well, you need to stay home. And you need to take seriously the reporting measures that we have for COVID so we can get these numbers back down. 1 or 2 cases can have a huge impact. They can impact the elderly. They can impact schools. So we really need people to buckle down so we can get these numbers back under control so we don't have to start closing down parts of our economy again. So please, please, please put your mask on, social distance, and if you're not feeling well, stay home and stay away from other people. Having said that, right now Halloween is still going forward. We have guidelines for trick-or-treating on our webpage under the COVID link. In a nutshell, no house parties, no indoor activities should be followed. Avoid direct contact with trick-or-treaters. Leave your treats out for the kids to get themselves. Social distance from other groups. Trick-or-treat outdoors. Set up the self-serve station, we call it. Stick with your family or the friends you have in the bubble. Masks are required, not Halloween masks, but actual masks that you've been wearing for the COVID-19 over the last several months. Norwell will be ending trick-or-treating at 8 o'clock So we asked that Scituate end trick-or-treating at 8 o'clock so that we don't have groups of trick-or-treaters from other towns coming in and causing social distancing problems. So please follow the guidelines, stay safe. If you don't wish to have trick-or-treaters, shut your lights off, and people should not go to a house where there's no lights on. Our water ban, one good thing, our water has gone from extreme drought back to severe drought, which is one step up. The reservoir is holding fairly steady at this point. Last week we got 1/10 of an inch of rain as measured at the treatment plant. And our usage through the treatment plant was down to 505,000 gallons now from 510,000 gallons the previous week. So we're still trending in the right direction, but it is still high. We're expecting some rain at the end of this week, which will be good. The bad thing is you will be receiving your water and sewer bills recently. The water and sewer bills do include increases. The water bill will be increased by an average of 11% with a new tier 4 for high usage water customers. And the sewer rate will be up 6%. If you saw this morning, that is because we're spending a lot of money on the capital upgrades to those two departments, and those rates reflect the cost of those capital upgrades to improve our water and sewer service. The water department will be restarting our flushing program depending upon how much water we have and weather conditions. We did have some brown water complaints this summer. We'd like to get ahead of those before they get bad again. So if we have enough water, we will be doing some flushing around town. A reminder, the police department will be training at the old gates on Thursday this week and Monday next week. This is a continuation of training that we've been doing in that building. So you will see police cars and police personnel there on those 2 days. Be aware that all COVID protocols, excuse me, will be followed as part of that training. Cedar Point construction is ongoing. The Cole Parkway Marina project has started. You will start to see the detours down at Cole Parkway. And the sewer department is still conducting the smoke testing. We found actually a blockage in one of our sewer lines today during the smoke testing, which was good because we caught it before it could break out or cause a leak. So you will see them in your neighborhoods down around Oceanside. If you do get smoke in your house, it's odorless, colorless, non-staining, leaves no residue. Open your window, let us know. If you're getting smoke in your house, it means you have a problem with your plumbing in your house that is letting the smoke in, and it could be letting sewer gases in, which can be dangerous. So please let us know either by calling the sewer department or letting the crews in the street know that you're getting some smoke in your house. That's what I have for today, except please, again, our COVID numbers are up. They're up all over the state. The whole South Shore is getting into the red zone, so we really need people to buckle down and go back to following the COVID protocols that they did so well in the spring.
We did have the superintendent and school committee member Limbaugh this morning. I will let you know that one of the things they reported is that because of a change in the COVID numbers reported to the school, the superintendent's Thursday email won't contain those. He'll send them out separately on Fridays, I believe is what he reported.
The state has gone from updating the COVID numbers on Wednesday to updating the COVID numbers on Thursday. So he won't actually have them for the Thursday. We'll have to go out the following day.
Okay, but you can watch those on Fridays. You'll certainly be letting those, let those out. One thing I forgot to mention this morning, and it wasn't in Jim's report, is there was a problem with one of our sewer pumps last week because too many people are using wipes and putting them into the sewer system. They clog our pumps. They make the system break down. So please just don't put them into the sewer system. The last thing I will say is this is a really tough time for all of our local businesses, and we're all going to be getting gifts and probably mailing them to a lot of relatives this year. So please shop local, shop Scituate, support our local businesses as much as you can. I think that's all that we reported this morning, and we will be back next Monday morning at 9:30 for our usual update.